stay prayed up.
I put on these fake glasses so that when I rip on everyone's favorite movie, like Trap, and it goes viral on Instagram, now I look like I'm an intelligent person. So you see?
Yeah.
If you think Trap was good, you're an idiot. We're here, everybody. It's, in a lot of ways, it's the best episode of the year. Let's say.
This is my favorite.
It's up
This
there.
is for sure my favorite.
It's the worst films of 2025. Definitive.
No questions about it.
That's not remotely true because we don't watch every bad movie. Keith watches more than I do. As I've said every year, I seek to avoid films that I'm sure I'm not gonna like. So me personally, I did not watch War of the Worlds with Ice Cube. You know, I didn't watch some of these movies that I am 100% sure are terrible. And the worst, like that sounds like it's probably the worst film ever. I've watched more than that film's length worth of commentary on that film, which has been very entertaining and funny. And I can't believe how awful that film seems, but I just use that as an example. I'm not watching all this garbage, so my list is usually a little bit weird.
Yeah, you have like Oscar contenders on your film
Yes.
list. I'm gonna kick us off because I get excited about this sort of stuff. Here's some real stinkers, guys. Honorable mentions, gang. Here they are, in no particular order. Americana. Don't know if you saw it.
Is that the one with Sydney Sweeney?
Yes.
Oh, we did not see that. The trailer looked
Not
okay.
good.
Has Halsey in it?
Not good. Yeah, not great. Wake Up Dead Man. Not a fan.
You didn't like that
I
one?
don't know if you. No, did you?
I thought it was the best of the Knives Out films, but still not anything that I'd ever write home about for sure.
I can't tell you. I know he's trying to make it sound like a book because I know Rian Johnson was inspired by the Agatha Christie novels, and the film is trying to read like a book. Like, I get it, but when you just tell me like this is Billy, and Billy is a bad boy, and he's like, it just. I know it's exposition like as I was reading a book, but it's so heavy-handed. I just can't. I hate it.
That's fair. You're not gonna get any argument from me.
Thank you. Jurassic World.
Ah.
Big. Did you like? I feel like these are all movies you're liking. Why? Stop it.
No.
Right now.
Jurassic World is like my guilty pleasure that I would never argue was a good movie or that I would even say I really loved. But to me, it's like, it's a Jurassic Park movie, and there were moments that I thought were enjoyable to watch. But I know everyone hated that movie, so I'm in a minority.
Yeah, that movie's a train wreck, in my opinion. The Electric State is not on my list. I know that's a popular one for most people. I turned it off. So I didn't feel like I could put it because I don't know what happens.
Gotcha.
I watched 35 minutes of it, and I this isn't fun. And most of the time I go, these are fun. Like, I have fun watching bad movies.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
Fair.
A movie called You're Cordially Invited. Don't know if you
Sounds familiar.
heard. It was earlier in the year, and it starred Will Ferrell and
Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, that looked terrible.
And I wanted to like it. I want to like every Will Ferrell movie. I want to like.
Yeah.
I do. And it was this is not good. And last but not least, Captain America: Brave New World. It is. I
didn't see it.
Just an absolute. And you shouldn't.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't.
Yeah.
I think I saw it on a plane. You can tell they reshot 65% of the movie.
Yeah.
It's like these movies are train wrecks.
Yeah.
That's the reason I didn't put it in my top 5 is just because I don't even know if you can constitute it as a movie. Like they shot a whole thing, then they redid all of it, and like it mixes, match, visions change. Like anyway, it's just like what a mess, and it's on screen. It's just on screen.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, number 5.
My number 5 worst movie of the year is The Materialists.
Oh.
Materialists?
Yeah.
I really didn't like it. And as needless to say, it's number 5. And I loved Past Lives.
What a disappointment it must be for you.
What a disappointment. So I was like, let me check this one out. The thing that stuck out to me so much, to not overdo it, was just how heavy-handed on the perspective of, I think, the writer-director, everyone's dialogue was.
Yeah.
And that really, it feels like a big no-no to do, and something that I have done. I feel like you've probably done as well. It's just like you just speak from the point you're trying to make. It's like these are not sentences people would say. They're just feeding your philosophy of what you want the viewer to take away from this. And those are two different things.
Yeah.
That's subtext. I need to get the subtext from this and feel that, not just be told that like dating is transactional. Like, make me feel that. Don't just say that dating is transactional. You know, like that. So I was like, I can't. It made me sad because I wanted to like it. I went in with, I don't want to say high hopes, but hopes nonetheless. And this one just wasn't for me.
Yeah. Well, I think I didn't see it myself. I think the general consensus of that movie was that it was very disappointing. I think pretty universally people were like, "Oh yeah, we're excited," but not good.
Ev, what about you?
My honorable mentions. We'll start there. This isn't a movie. Here's the thing. I didn't watch I saw less bad movies this year than I think I've seen in recent memory.
Is that by choice, or is that because you think the quality of films this year is better?
I think it was kind of both. You know, like I say, I always try to avoid bad movies. I don't watch movies I think I'm not gonna like. And then so that was the case this year, but usually a few sneak in. And this time I thought there were a lot of movies that were just like, oh, that was good enough for what I was expecting. It wasn't something I'm gonna rush to put on my number 5. Unpopular as it may be, Jurassic World being one of those kind of movies where I'd be like, yeah, typically I would think that's the kind of movie, this big thing that I might watch, that I'm like, okay, that was terrible. But I was like, that was fine, that was fine. So my honorable mentions, I struggled for 5. That was my point of that story, is it was really tough for me. I had like 3 for most of the year, and I had to like get creative. This isn't a movie. Honorable mention, but I just want to say Stranger Things is awful. It was the worst thing I watched this year. I'm just throwing it out there. They deserve every shade, every shot fired.
Do people I haven't watched Stranger Things. I know. I'm the worst. But people are not happy. Is it sort of like Game of Thrones last season? Is that?
Yeah, the short answer is yes. I mean, Game of Thrones, don't get me started. The fall off will be studied for generations, because for the first 4 or 5 seasons, you would have said this is the greatest show in the history of television. And then the last season, they were just like, we don't care here. Like, that was crazy. Stranger Things was really good that first season and at what it was, and it's steadily gotten worse. But this was just a chore, just horrible. Anyways, another one that we just recently watched, honorable mention, that isn't so bad, but it wasn't, I was pretty disappointed, is a film called Splitsville. Did you see Splitsville?
I wanted to watch it. I didn't. I'm familiar with it. I thought it was interesting.
I think you might like it. I think it's more maybe your speed in terms.
It's on your worst list.
No,
it's like
it's an
every
honorable
movie.
Mention, and I just said it wasn't.
Like, I think Keith would like it.
It's very comedy forward. It's very what's the phrase they use for those kind of screwball? It's like a screwball comedy about monogamy and polygamy and open relationships. But it was just so there were parts that were funny. We got some good laughs, and then it was like, okay, I understand the tone. I'm gonna kind of surrender to that and not really expect total reality. But even then, it was just sort of like, what the fuck is going? Like, what are we even talking about? Like, it just kind of meandered. And the 2 guys who made it, there's clearly 2 old buddies working on films together. Monique made a comment, it'd be like if you and I made a movie together, that like, I think have made 1 or 2 small independent films before. They wrote it together. One of them directs it. They both star. But that almost started, like, this would annoy everybody, but I really started to feel that like these guys are like having a good time. One of them keeps showing off his dick. Like, literally, like, just he's hanging dong. And so, like, in 4 scenes, he's just, like, got it out. And sometimes it's not even for humor. And then they also write a line later in the film where the girl's like, and he's got a bigger dick than you. And it's like, bro, we get it. Like, you know, like it's too much on the, like, it's too much of you trying to take your shot, and they cast these two beautiful girls to be their love interest. And just after a while, because the film was meandering, my mind started to meander to like, I'm kind of annoyed by these guys. Props to you guys for making this movie, but also like, put your dick in one scene, not four, and then have everybody talk about it. Like, it's obvious you blew it.
That reminds me, we should make a film.
Yes. And you will see my dick in one scene.
All right, but only one. And that's an Ev guarantee.
Yeah. Show and don't tell. No one's going to talk about it afterwards. Show, don't tell. That's the basics of filmmaking. Anyways.
Okay.
My last and even more controversial honorable mention is Weapons. Let me put the glasses on for this. Weapons.
Oh, wow.
The horror event of the year. Stop telling me that these fucking movies are good, okay? Don't tell me The Substance is good and it's gonna win all these Oscars. Don't tell me Weapons is somehow some timeless horror classic. Weapons was not good and was almost actively bad. Had a few things that were neat about it. Not an enjoyable film, not a good movie. All the characters do nonsensical bullshit. They tell you who the villain is and what's happening halfway through the film, and then so the rest of the movie there's just no suspense, and then it's not doing what it thinks it's doing. But everyone's like, it's gonna be nominated for Best Picture when that movie came out. So I was like, all right, we'll watch it. Awful. Get out of here. Stop it. Number five. Number five.
I thought that was five.
That was an honorable mention. My number five is kind of an unusual choice. It is a documentary film. Documentary feature film.
I didn't know those were on the table.
They're on the table. They're on the table. I don't want you to bring these. They shouldn't be for you because you're going to be like, fucking the John Stark's Knicks 94 30 for 30 is my favorite movie of the year. No, it's not that kind of thing. This is a feature.
That movie is great. Winning Time is great.
Feature doc released by Paramount Pictures, and it's called Predators. Have you heard of Predators?
I don't think so.
Okay, the glasses are on, so I'm smart. Predators, the brief synopsis is it's sort of a look back at the popularity of the show To Catch a Predator, which I want to say ran from like 04 to 07. And it's sort of a re-examination of why that series took off and became such a cultural milestone, such a cultural event, and sort of invites the audience to explore what that means. What does that say about us that we really enjoyed watching that? And so I was very intrigued by that because I think that is a very interesting concept. And as the film, I might spoil a little bit, but I'll be careful. But as the film, evolves, it sort of starts to show you that it's showing a certain degree of sympathy for these men who were the predators in the original series. And that, I think, is also kind of an interesting concept, very uncomfortable. As you watch these men going through the worst day of their lives and crying and pleading for help and I'll do anything. And you're like, I remember watching that show back when and being like, yeah, fuck these guys, like fucking sickos, yeah. But now you're watching, like, oh man, yeah, as I've gotten older, I'm like, fuck, why do I enjoy watching these men suffer, even if I feel like they deserve it? What does that say about me? Again, interesting concept. The film progresses. It starts to almost explore the really interesting idea of these copycat shows that have risen up, these independently produced, like online detectives, which I think is another really interesting concept. What's the morality or the ethics of that? These guys that aren't licensed or professional in any real way that are just trying to like chase down folks that they talk to in chat rooms or whatever and go viral, like doing this for the sake of clicks without any real process, legal process. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff, really interesting. But by the end of the film, the filmmaker himself, this young man, David Ossett, sort of reveals that he himself was molested as a young person, and he kind of makes himself a character as he approaches Chris Hansen, who's made some mistakes over his professional career, to like sort of try to like stick it to Chris Hansen that you're a bad guy for doing this. Like, I'm somebody that went through this and I'm able to sort of forgive these men and reflect on why as a society we are celebrating this. So that means you're kind of a piece of shit, Chris Hansen. And then it just becomes very about the guy, the filmmaker. And it's to me, it started with this interesting idea, this interesting subject matter, and then it just becomes sort of like chastising Chris Hansen. And look at me, I'm the filmmaker. And the film literally ends with the director sitting there, this close-up shot of him, like after interviewing Chris Hansen. And it's just like, you think what you want about that show or American culture's attraction to it, but like those guys are pieces of shit. Like full stop. Those guys that are having these conversations with these young kids, people they believe to be young kids, and then going to meet them. We can look inward about whether we should be like exploiting that for entertainment. Sure, there's a conversation, but this film trotted a little too close to just like, hey, forgive, you know, and that made me really uncomfortable. But the film 99% on Rotten Tomatoes, very well regarded. So I was long-winded. I'm sorry, but I'd be curious what you think about it, truly, because you know documentaries, and it's an interesting watch for sure, but my 5th worst film of the year.
I won't belabor the point. So I don't know. I guess we should keep it moving to keep it moving. But yeah, I'm not a fan of sexual predators with young girls.
He's not afraid to. Who knows it?
Yeah, I can't condone that sort of behavior.
Bold take from Keith.
Yeah. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, guys.
Yeah.
I don't like it. All right, let's get back to the giggles. With all these terrible movies we're going to talk about.
It's like when I started off last year with The Sound of Freedom. You just
same
the
thing.
color drained from your face.
Yeah, it's like great, Everett. Thanks.
Just want to talk about movies, man.
Yeah, just here to talk about movies. If we are going to put documentaries on this list, you know what movie I was like truly disappointed in was the Eddie Murphy documentary on Netflix.
It is very superficial, very basic.
Have you seen it? Like,
yeah.
I was excited to see it, and I feel like the biggest waste of Eddie Murphy's time. Like there was not
promo video. It's a promo video.
Yes, but I'm so fucking tired of documentaries just being about day in the life of. Just let's get a camera and be next to this person and kind of just see them do things.
Well, and ask them
bit.
what they remember, because that's what it is. Like, hey, tell us about that time. You remember that? You remember that? That's just what these docs are. Yes.
So never mind. I mean, this is not what. But now I want that to be on my list. I was so mad. A fucking waste.
Yeah.
I would kill a man. I'd kill a man with my bare hands for an opportunity, for that level of opportunity to be like, you get to make a documentary about one of the greatest stars ever.
Yeah.
Biggest stars ever. One of the most influential, impactful people in comedy and entertainment. And that is what you did with that subject matter.
Just cheap. It's cheap
then this
content.
happened.
I bet 150 million people watched it.
Relatively low.
It cost nothing to make. It's very, very basic.
My number 4, a little film called Tron Ares.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
I didn't see it. I knew to stay away.
It's the right decision. Why do we do things with Jared Leto?
It's $1 million question. It's $1 million question.
Why do we do them? This movie is so dumb. It's confusing in a bad way. He is like a computer program, and there are people outside the computer, and then they're able to pull him out of the computer into real life.
Checks out.
And I don't know anything about Tron. Maybe this is like common knowledge of Tron, and this is like just what Tron is.
I don't think so.
But they have these like live action versions of people of the villain of the movie, like hacking into stuff, but it's little people running, I guess, through the internet, like defeating the internet, and they like fight people, but there's no real fight. It's just like they're hacking. It's just like, I'm getting the codes. They're got a firewall up.
So it's like the Superman movie where he's doing like X7 and he's having that thing fight Superman.
1A! 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 1A!
Yes, kind of, but even worse,
Yeah.
even worse. And then Jared Leto's performance is as stale as 4-month-old bread. It couldn't understand it, and he looked bored.
Yeah.
He looked bored. I was bored.
Yeah.
It was garbage. I don't know. If you like that movie, let me know why. I'm not even trying to be a dick. I am very curious of why Tron is a thing and what you liked about that film. I just genuinely would like to know why.
Every circle of the internet that I saw talking about Tron after it came out was negative. Like every place you looked. So I don't. Everyone ponders those same questions. Like, why is Jared Leto still being forced into the head of these IP, like the face of these IP things? And also, who cares about Tron? So those are good questions.
Who's clamoring for Tron?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, they've all lost money. Like it's really interesting. Somebody at Disney is just a fan. All right. My number 4 is fantastic. Some might say.
Did you do that on purpose?
I didn't. I just realized that I'm a genius. I'm a comedic genius. And my number 4 is Fantastic Four.
You just realized you're a genius?
The Fantastic Four First Steps, to be exact. I don't even remember this movie. I really I had to go back and read the synopsis on Wikipedia before this, and I was like, what? Oh, I guess. I was kind of excited because I kind of bought into that hype train of hey, this one's different. This one's gonna be interesting. And then the trailers didn't really do anything for me, but I was like, hey, a lot of times I like trailers and the movie's bad. So maybe this will be sort of the inverse, where the trailers are sort of whatever, and the movie is unique and different and cool. And in this film's defense, it is a little different, but it's not cool. It's not interesting. One of my biggest, the movie is just very boring. It is just a very, very boring, dry film. And I think worst of all, it really assumes that you as the viewer have some sort of an emotional attachment to these people and these characters already, which maybe because you know the comics, which I know the comics, I used to read the comics, or you watch those previous attempts at films, which I never have personally, but to me, it just sort of starts, and I don't need their history. I don't need to watch how they got their powers and all that shit, their origin. I know that. But I need to feel connected to these people and that they're likable and interesting. And to me, it just very much starts hey, you know these guys, you like these guys, you like these people, cool. And then you're just sort of these people are bland as fuck. This is bland. So yeah, it was really, really boring. And I just sort of zoned out mentally halfway through and just kept staring at it, just oh, yeah. No, there's not really anything going to happen in this movie. And then it ends. So I don't think it was good.
Yeah, well said. Great segue to my number 3, which is Fantastic Four. That movie sucks.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what you say. I'm so sorry to all of the people who I'm sure adore it. That movie, in terms of movie making, is terrible. There is no growth from any character in that film. Every single one of those characters start in one place and end in the same exact place. Nothing changes. Nothing is different. Nothing is better. Nothing is worse. It's the same goddamn thing. It's just time has passed.
And now Dr. Doom's here. Which was the point, which is the whole point.
Which was the whole point. Sure. Outside of that, why does Marvel want to piss all over their most impactful, important, interesting villains? They took Galactus, and this has been building for years. Everyone wants Galactus. I want Galactus. We got us. Finally, we're gonna get Galactus. And he is, you see him he doesn't eat a world. He doesn't do anything but talk and trip. They trip him.
Yeah.
They trip him into another dimension. And I don't care, I never want to see him again. What they did it with Kang. Why can you not take villains seriously and give me a reason to be afraid of them? Mm-hmm. Give them something to anchor them. They're just stand-ins. They're just stand-ins for the heroes to Marvel should be evolved past this by now. They should know how to tell these stories by now, and they clearly do not. And the last thing, and I pose this question with 100% sincerity: who thought it was a good idea for Sue Storm to give birth during a high-speed chase? Who was like, you know what we need in this chase? Birth. We need to give birth in the middle of this. My jaw was just open as why is this a necessity to happen? There's no point for that to exist. The way that she's to give birth.
It raises the stakes.
What stake? What? That baby couldn't have been born and just been on the plane? For her to just give birth in the middle, she wouldn't go on that trip if she was about to give birth. No,
well, I thought Galactus induced her. He didn't induce her?
I think that was part of it. Mm. I don't.
He gave her prune juice or something.
I think it's a really dumb thing that distracts. I know the baby Franklin needs to get born. I get it. So have him get born, but just not in that way. Have Galactus come down and interfere or do something. There's so many other things you could do. I truly hated that part.
I'm so glad he was born safely, because what I've been saying is what the MCU needs is more children main characters. Young children that are just very super powered, and I hope that they're the face of the franchise moving forward.
Good.
It's going to be really great.
Well, you're going to get it.
Really great films. Yeah, it's that movie's no good. And I also just the quickest thing on there, I was surprised by how well I saw other YouTube personalities reviewing this film, because it was almost across the board of people who are famously pretty negative about this stuff. And I'm just saying, the Critical Drinker and other folks of that ilk who just shit on Marvel constantly were releasing these videos the Fantastic Four really surprised me. This one's actually really good. And it was consistent. And I thought there's money going out. There's shadow payments being made. I don't know. It does, because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense that if you don't like Marvel's typical stuff, you're going to be this one's actually really good.
No, that one sucked.
Yeah. It wasn't as aggressively bad as the Multiverse of Madness or these like really awful ones, but it really isn't good. It's just like boring. Like it's I've never seen one that's boring.
You can't have an action movie or a fantasy movie or whatever, a superhero movie. That's boring.
Yeah.
Like, boring, if anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. They're not fantastic at all.
No. Yeah. They barely even use their fucking powers. Like
they barely do anything.
It's really weird.
Who wants to see the love story from the thing?
Yeah.
That was sort of like half cut out of the film. Like what? We're spending time on the wrong things here.
Yeah. It's really bizarre. Really bizarre. They don't ever save anybody. Like whatever. Whatever. Go watch The Incredibles.
They hate them, so I can talk about that forever.
Go watch The Incredibles. That's a good movie. All right. Number three. My number three. Worst film of the year. I watched this film specifically for this video. I needed another bad movie. And so I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll find one that's free and that is short and that, hey, it's the same director as Braveheart and Apocalypto and a film called The Passion of the Christ. Of course, I'm speaking about the Mel Gibson helmed Flight Risk, starring Mark Wahlberg and Topher Grace. You familiar?
Yes, but I've not seen it, but I vaguely
Mark Wahlberg is bald. He's flying a plane, transporting a witness, a guy under protection, a witness protection guy, Topher Grace, and some gal who's from Downton Abbey is the whatever, air marshal or federal agent that's transporting. And things go awry. The movie is like comically bad, but like inept also, which is weird because I know that Mel Gibson has gone off is off his rocker even more so than probably he's ever been.
How many terms can you come up with for baldness? Come on, Chrome Dome. Desert Head. Huh?
But like, he's still the guy who made Braveheart. Like, you know, like, he's still a guy that, like, the great South Park quote.
Say what you want about Mel Gibson, but the son of a bitch knows story structure.
Like, Mel Gibson, like, it's weird. It's so lazy.
It's the best thing you can say for it is you won't be here long.
So it's weird that Mark Wahlberg's involved. I can kind of see Topher Grace isn't getting a ton of roles. I've never seen this Downton Abbey gal in anything else. Like, okay, sure. The opening shot of the film is a 100% opening shot. 100% CGI tilt down of a night sky onto a hotel, like a roadside motel. It's shitty computer. Like, you couldn't go to a hotel and tilt down? Like, it's awful.
No.
And then there's this elk that
How
comes.
much money that costs, Everett?
It would be
Time and
less.
effort?
I could do it for $50, and that's less than you paid for that CG. It's just comical, and it almost is so bad that it becomes entertaining, and it's just like, what are we doing here? But I'm not someone that likes it so bad it's a good movie, so I didn't like it. But I could see why some people would be like, oh, this is just like dumb fun. But dumb fun offends me, and I don't know why people do that. Like, why?
It's a fine line.
It's a very
Dumb
fine
fun
line.
is a fine line.
So I guess you just do it for the paycheck, but I don't know. It's really, like, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Nothing makes sense, and it's so stupid. Like, Mark Wahlberg can't do better? What are we doing? You know, like, I know Mark Wahlberg.
He's
Mark
got to be
Wahlberg
friends.
say yes to anything, but
I think he's got to be friends with
yeah, Mel.
Mel Gibson.
It would make
I think
sense.
they have to have a relationship.
The writing is terrible. The performances are terrible. It's like a 14-year-old was given carte blanche to make a movie, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
great job, but not Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg. So terrible film.
I thought, speaking of Mark Wahlberg, like I could imagine it being on my list. I didn't see it, but like The Family Plan.
Oh,
2,
yeah, I'm
the
sure.
Sequel.
I'm sure.
I'm just like he's doing a lot of stinkers. Like, he's doing a lot.
He's
and I don't
rapidly
know
approaching I feel like The Rock and Kevin Hart territory of just like,
Yeah.
you're actively harming the industry by just doing these like straight to streaming garbage films. You are lessening the impact.
But I don't understand why he's doing it.
It's like our guy. It's like Adam Sandler. Like because it's your ecosystem. He has his he has his people. He has his whole setup that he can just move from movie to movie, and it pays for itself. And he makes a little extra, and he can get up at 4 a.m. and bench press a car, and then like go to bed at 7 like he does. And perfect. I got the family here. I got this here. I got stay prayed up.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Stay prayed up. God bless.
You know, like it's
Stay prayed up. That's for sure.
yeah. Have you seen those videos?
Yes, of course.
Happy Sunday, everybody. God bless you. Stay prayed up. Amen.
Those are fucking awful. I can't. I thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought it was like
love
a
'em.
bit.
I love him.
It's like, oh my sweet Dirk Diggler, how far we fell.
Yeah. He's got to atone. He's got to atone.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
It's another Segway Kings, though. My number 2. You touched on it. The second worst movie of the year is Happy Gilmore 2. Because you mentioned Adam Sandler and his ecosystem.
Yes.
Happy Gilmore 2, I believe, is the death of all movies. I don't say that lightly. I believe it is the reason that movies will fail. And movie theaters will go out of business. And the industry that you and I love, and that hopefully if you're watching this at this point, you love it too. It's over because of it's ground zero.
Solely.
Happy Gilmore 2 is ground zero. Now, I say all that. Let me be clear. I love Adam Sandler. It's tough to come back from
Let me be clear. The movie's great.
I do. I love Adam Sandler so much. I love how he operates. I love some of the movies he does. Not all of them, but some of the movies, some of the choices he makes are really good ones. And he's made classic films. And he is a comedy icon. So I'm not trying to to just like shit all over a movie to shit all over a movie. But that movie was so successful for Netflix. And as we talked about in our episode, it is just a movie form of social media. It is scroll to the next bit, scroll to the next cameo, scroll to the next thing. Everything is 15-second chunks of bit or cameo.
Recycled
Nonsense.
recycled bit.
Recycled bit, yes. Sorry if I wasn't being clear enough. Recycled bit. just lackluster, mailing it in as much as you possibly can. That effort and that process is just amplified by its success. And just like, we have no hope because Netflix is just going to go, great, let's just keep doing this. And Netflix, as we all know, is going to be the only thing that makes movies very shortly.
Yeah.
It's all we have left.
Yeah.
So it's all downhill from here. But that movie is atrocious.
My number 2 worst film of the year is Happy Gilmore 2.
Great.
Yes.
Great. Please continue.
Interchangeable with my number 1. I went back and forth a long time because it is, to me, in many ways, the worst film. And yes, it is just that this is considered successful, that a movie like that could be considered a success is terrible. I mean, you say it's the end of the movie.
Not just a success, though.
No,
I
know,
the most
Yeah.
successful.
You say it's the end of the movie industry as we know it. It may be, and it was also practically the end of the Bluff Council. Like it really took us off the air for a while, and I think that was a couple different reasons. I mean, one, it was just so awful, and then in the aftermath of it, this is what portends so much doom for me about this, is that like in the aftermath of us doing our episode about that, where we're obviously very critical and we're putting clips up online, and a couple of those clips did some numbers, one of yours is like at 140 or 150K views, and so many of the interactions that like, I don't care, you can say anything you want to me online. You can insult me and call me a hack and ugly and fat and all that. It's like, yeah, I genuinely think a lot of that stuff is very funny, and I'm proud that I'm someone that doesn't let that doesn't get to me. So I'll read the comments and laugh when people are trying to be hateful. The ones that really hurt my soul and the ones that are the reason why we really had to like take a step back from doing this show, because I didn't want to be online for like 3 months, are the comments that aren't like, you're stupid. They're the comments that are like, it's not supposed to be good. Like, I can't tell you how many times I saw some variation of that response to our response to Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
Like, you idiots, you clowns, you think Happy Gilmore 2 is supposed to be a good movie? It's Happy Gilmore. The whole turn your brain off.
Yeah.
Like that hurts me, and it hurts me on such a deep level, because I feel so sorry for you. And like, you're gonna get real. Like, because you're so stupid and you don't even know what you've lost. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even realize, and yes, it affects you and I more because this is the thing that we're passionate about. It's the art that we're passionate about. It's the field that we work in, aspire in, to do bigger things in. And it's like this sort of shit being awful and the audience being like, this is great because it's supposed to be awful. Like, just tells me that like I'm kind of in the wrong business. Like, I really have like an identity crisis after this movie of like, oh, maybe my time has passed. Like, the window for me to be making movies is over. Because people, if people like this and think this is good, maybe I should just go be a plumber, because like this isn't it. Like, y'all. So, fuck Happy Gilmore 2. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It is terrible. And yes, I couldn't agree. It is not our time because we have just different principles and different philosophies. But I can't understand the thing I would say to those people, because you're right, it is truly disheartening to hear that rhetoric of just like, it's a dumb comedy. Why would you even like put this much thought into? Do you not think comedians, comedy writers, put effort into jokes, like bits? Like, do you honestly believe that? Do you believe that Adam Sandler just doesn't care about, it just shows up and just like doesn't do any of the work to get the laugh?
I do in regards to this film, but that's not your point. I'm sorry.
No, but I like, it didn't work. But I guarantee he thinks what he's doing is working. Otherwise, he wouldn't do it.
I think he knows it's bad. He knows it's working, but I think he also knows it's bad.
I think he thinks the film is bad. Yes, but I don't think he thinks the comedy is bad.
We'll never know. Adam?
Well, Adam, please weigh in. But just like these people are giving effort. The writers, the directors.
Yeah, I disagree.
I
give them more credit. I think they know that they have to do the bare minimum. I think if you're making a film for Netflix like this, and the Netflix executive goes, hey, can you just cut to the flashbacks? Because that first one was 30 years ago, and people aren't going to know. And can you just have, Robert Schmeigel, can you just have Robert Schmeigel repeat the plot point by point and say bad guy, good guy, and then Adam Sandler and the writers, and then the writers go, yeah, that's fine, because people are just looking at their phones. Like, you're acquiescing, you're surrendering to this shit, this shitification. So yes, I think they know it's bad, but they go, that's what it is now. And I think that's Wahlberg and Hart, and so often The Rock, and all these other people that are just like, oh, just make it. That's what people want, so let's give it to them. And you're not getting any respect from me.
You're not wrong, but I have to believe that there is some level of integrity somewhere for these people, that like effort is being made, effort is had somewhere.
Jay Kelly, that's where it is. That's where Adam Sandler's effort was Jay Kelly. It's not a Happy Gilmore 2. It's like you do one for me and one for them kind of thing. Like that's what it is. How are we going to get worse than that, you ask?
Yes.
This is more depressing than Predators.
Full circle.
Rather watch that movie 10 times.
Am I up, or is it me or you?
It's you.
Number one?
Number one, baby.
Number one, you mentioned it at the top of the show. There is no other answer. And it's as cliche as it could possibly be. War of the Worlds is by far.
Why did you watch it?
For this. I watched for you. I watched it for you and a little bit of me. Because the part of me just kind of wanted to see it, like, you'd be like, because I heard about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let me just put it on. Let me see what this train wreck is all about. And it's just not a movie.
Yeah.
All the criticism is correct. There is no criticism about this film that is incorrect. I don't know it all, but it's right. It's not even a movie. I get, like, Modern Family did this. This is a trope that's been done before good to decent. Like, there's a range of, like, showing only the computer screens and, like, telling the story through digital media. That is not a novel concept.
Yeah.
This is just lazy. This isn't even a movie. The two things that stick out to me the most of like how garbage this is, when he's off camera, Ice Cube is off camera, and he's talking, it doesn't even sound like him. And I don't know if this has been talked about, as you tell me in your reviews or whatever things that you've read. But I don't even think it's AI. Like, there's a part of me that's like, oh, it's got to be just AI. Like, they just AI'd his voice. But it sounds slow, or they slowed down his voice so you could understand him better. But when he's on camera, he speaks at a very different cadence than when he's off camera. And I couldn't unhear it. It almost sounds like he's having a stroke. And I don't mean to like make light of it.
You think strokes are funny.
But it's like he's having a problem.
Yeah.
Something is like overtaking his body, and I can't figure out what it actually is. Maybe he's just reading it, and he's reading it slower. I don't know.
It might have been months later, and he's recording it to his notes app on his phone, reading it slowly, and they just put it in. Like who knows?
But it was so obvious. I couldn't get away from it. I was like, this is not even passable.
Yeah.
Like, how could you assume this could be passable? And then obviously this, I'm sure, has been talked about, but the nonstop commercials throughout makes it not a movie.
Doesn't like an Amazon delivery robot save the day or something?
Yeah. Amazon Air.
Oh, it's the future of delivery. They've been training us for months.
It's Amazon Air, I believe, and the guy's got to fly a drone. And he's like, but you gotta check out first. Like, buy this USB on Amazon. So he's gotta log into Amazon, purchase a USB so he can fly the drone to be the thing that saves the day. That's absurd. Like it's absurd that you talk about this is happy. That's not effort. Like Happy Gilmore is effort to the max comparatively to War of the Worlds when they're just like, no. Show them the checkout process. Show them the checkout process of how to buy something on Amazon. But there's everything as a logo. It's not just Amazon. Teams, Google, like they had to be paying money. This is an hour and 40 minutes of
It's just like a money laundering scheme. It's like it's a racket. You know, like they're not like I don't even understand how that happens.
I don't know how how it's allowed to be that brazen about it. It is disgusting. It is truly disgusting.
Yeah. Fun. Yeah, I'm sure that's the correct answer. But
it is. But I'm curious to hear yours because you said you didn't see the movie.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. My number one is, like I said, it was jockeying with Happy Gilmore 2. But I put it at 1 because to me, like, it should be better. It should know better, and everyone involved should know better and try harder. And it's one that you brought up earlier. It is The Electric State. The Electric State, it sets a new bar for like terrible, big budget filmmaking. And I don't like much in the way you talk about Happy Gilmore 2 being the end. I feel like the 1-2 of that with The Electric State is like, if any film this year should be big and awesome and well made, like it's and of course it's the Russo brothers, so it's similarly, The Gray Man is a better film, but I feel like The Gray Man I felt the same way after The Gray Man, which is like, hey, this is the biggest film of the year for the biggest studio, right? This is Netflix's biggest film. Like you would think, it's Chris Pratt, it's Millie Bobby Brown, it's a lot of other famous cameos and voices. It's a big new sci-fi IP that cost $450 million or whatever. Like this is gonna be the thing, right? The directors of Avengers. This is it. And it is the most incompetent while also being lazy, while also being like suspiciously unfunny, and like it's as if everyone involved truly has never made a movie before or ever seen a movie before, but they just kind of know that, like, oh, in the way that Stranger Things was this last season especially, like, let's take those sort of like, things that people remember. Let's really use that nostalgia factor to bring these things in, these robot toys and blah, blah, blah. And I can't fathom how something like this is approved and then produced, and then that people sit around and pat themselves on the back and say, good job, we did it. Like the great job. This is worthy of being the biggest film of the year. And that makes me really nervous for the future, because as you said, Netflix will own everything soon. And if the people in charge of that think that this is an acceptable way to do things, we're just in for nothing forever. The story is nonsensical. Things are just happening that are just like, what? Like at one point, they're cornered by bad robots, but then a song starts playing, and that like scares off the robots or short circuits them. But it's never mentioned. It's never referenced. Why? What was it about that song? Like, no one even goes like, oh yeah, it's because this. It's just, oh, okay. I guess that's how you got out of that. All the performances are terrible. It's like Millie Bobby Brown. It's like, has she ever acted before? Has Chris Pratt is trying to do like the C-list Chris Pratt impression of himself.
You get to a point, I think directors get, not just directors, I think people in Hollywood with any ounce of proven success become their own downfall because they're unchecked. I think the biggest mistake you can do is think that you know how this will work out. When it comes to creating any piece of like art. Like, yes, some are better positioned to make better things than others. Yes, I'm not saying it's equal across the board, but the greatest of great can make dog shit if left unchecked.
It's not entirely unlike the US government, where you surround yourself with yes men. You have these high profile directors who I imagine then have all these underlings who like don't want to disappoint them.
Yeah.
And they go, oh yeah, no, this is great. This is really funny. This bit is really good. That was a great take, Millie. Like it's just like, but at the end of the day, I think it's even worse than that. And it's just that no one really cares. Like they think it's good enough. I thought that about The Gray Man too. Like they think it's good enough. Like it's good enough to go on Netflix and people are gonna watch it and hopefully like it. And
I think The Gray Man is good enough. I can't take The Gray Man slander. It's fine. The Gray Man is fine.
You're a moron.
But these other movies.
It's so stupid. Go back and watch it. We need to watch it together. We're gonna do a live Gray Man rewatch.
Yeah. I will die on this hill. Get your boy involved too.
Yeah. I will kill myself on that hill. It's rough. Rough.
I will love to see you kill yourself on that.
Put on the Electric
That
State.
movie is fine. There's so much worse shit out there than The Gray Man. I'll stand by it.
Yeah, the Electric State.
Yeah. Yes. Sure.
The problem is these are the ones that should be great. That's the point. That's the point you miss. It's like, yes, War of the Worlds, I'm sure, is much worse than The Gray Man and even the Electric State. But War of the Worlds was some shitty COVID commercial movie that, you know, of course it's bad. These big IP franchise tentpole things should be great with the great big directors and the great big stars. Those we have to hold to a higher standard. And so when they are awful, they are going to invite more scorn. What did you guys think? What's your worst movies of the year? And why is it Weapons?